Man, look at this hair. I'm absolutely bald. Shaved it all off. What I want to speak to you about is one of the biggest problems that most Muslims face. That is, you guessed it by the title of this video, pornography. So many Muslims don't understand the effects that it has on them. And what they need to understand is that it is rewiring their mind. It is causing them to find arousal in only looking at videos. And when it comes to them getting married, they're not going to know what to do because their brain has been so wired and so normalized to the videos that doing the thing in real life, having a wife in real life, will not be the thing that will satisfy them the most. There have been countless of stories that I have heard, true stories as well, that a man has watched pornography, kept on watching it constantly, once a week, twice a week, once every 2 weeks. He's just been doing it for years. And then when it comes to getting married, his sexuality has already changed before marriage. And when he's entered that marriage and he's had that first night with his wife, he cannot perform. His wife doesn't know what to do. She feels like it's her fault. But in reality, it's the person who's been being brainwashed by these videos, being so heavily hooked onto these videos. And that is what porn want. They want you to become hooked. They want you to be slaves to them. They want you to be slaves to your own desires. And when this happens, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to have a destroyed marriage. You're going to have a destroyed personality. You're going to be angry all the time. You're not going to be a good person, a nice person like you should be. You're going to find yourself bitter. Now, I used to struggle with a lot of addictions and it was messing up my life really badly. I failed in college, I lost friends, I went on depression tablets, and I blame the addictions that I went through. I wouldn't try and expose my sins because, of course, that's haram. I'm not meant to expose my sins. But you can tell what has happened in my life. So many things went wrong, and I wish I knew what to do. But after studying and learning about the human mind and the human psychology and all these intricacies, I learned how to break free from this addiction once and for all. And I have taught others how to quit it as well, and they too have found success in it. They've been struggling for years. One of the brothers said that I couldn't find the solution. I was lost until I found you. He said until he found me, that is when his life changed. He felt so much more better. And so many brothers inside my program have quit porn once and for all. And this is mind-boggling. No one talks about what I talk about. They say that a lot of the influencers who have no clue how to actually break free from this addiction and live a life that is more satisfying. A lot of these influencers tell you to use website blockers, but you've had that time where you used a website blocker and then those urges crept in. And then you were like, I really want to do it. You didn't really want to do it, but the idea of doing it just felt so irresistible. And then what happened was you had the website blocker on your phone or your computer, but then you went on another device that didn't have the website blocker on and you watched porn. You relapsed. And after you relapsed, you felt absolutely miserable. This is the reality of so many Muslims today. They don't know how to break free. They don't have the knowledge. And I can say this, and I can give you an example. If you want to become a millionaire, you don't just do it by doing a quick trick like some of these influencers tell you. You don't do it by doing it your ways, but you do it by doing the right ways. You attain knowledge, and then you become a millionaire. And the exact same is with porn. If you think that you can do it on your own terms, that I can do it my way, then I'm sorry to say this, but you know this yourself. You're going to keep on failing. You need to do the right ways. And I can teach you that. And one of the things that I'll teach you in this video is your sexuality. Most people don't talk about this. When people feel bad, when they feel like, oh, it's been a hard day's work and I feel stressed, I don't know what to do with the time I have right now. I'm alone in my room, it's kind of hot, I'm feeling a bit, my urges are getting high, and I want to relapse. I want to watch porn. You don't really think you want to watch porn, but your urges lean you towards porn because you feel sad. Now what happens is, if your sexuality is towards porn, then whenever you get sad, you're going to lean towards porn. But if your sexuality is not on porn, but on women instead, then you'll find that doing other things are more pleasurable than watching porn. I'll give you an example. Gay people, their sexuality is men. Men's sexuality is women. Women's sexuality is men. A porn addict's sexuality is women and porn. You see, whenever you feel terrible about yourself, whenever you feel that feeling that leads you towards porn, your sexuality leans towards that which it finds most pleasurable. And if you're a porn addict and you watch porn, then realize that your sexuality is porn and women. You need to reverse the effects of what porn has done to you. You need to start reversing your sexuality into liking women instead of porn and women. Once you do this, I can guarantee you, you will quit it. No doubt about it. I've taught many Muslims on how to quit this successfully, not just for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, successfully, long term. And I can say that your sexuality is one of the biggest problems. This is coming from years of experience, years of learning how to quit this addiction, reading scientific studies, watching NoFap videos. I've done it all. And what I can say with full conviction is that once you reverse the rewiring, once you rewire your mind into actually liking women instead of liking porn, you'll find freedom. You'll find that your du'as get answered. You'll find that getting married is so much more easier. So many people say, oh, I'm finding it so difficult to get married. Porn is the biggest thing that is stopping you because it's not giving you the drive. You're filling your dopamine system with porn, and dopamine is known as the reward and motivation factor. If you're not rewarding yourself with porn, then you are going to strive to get a woman and reward yourself. That is where motivation comes in. You are motivated to get rewarded to go get a wife. Once you understand that you need to rewire your mind, you rewire your sexuality, then you can break free. Now I teach this as well as many more things inside the Quitting Haram system, program I developed over the years that has helped many Muslims quit porn once and for all. I'm not going to tell you to do push-ups or do website blockers because you know it yourself, it doesn't work. I'm not going to tell you to do tips and tricks because you know that doesn't work. I'm going to get in to your core and you will know exactly how to break free from this addiction. So if you are interested in how to quitting porn long-term, quitting relapsing long-term, then join the Quitting Haram system and I'll see you there inside the program. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.